Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 5 and our topic is adjective. My name is Mayola Sabatini and my friend is Fania Diah. And number 1 is, what is an adjective? Adjectives are words that describe or modify other words, making your writing and speaking much more specific and more interesting. Words like small, blue, and sharp are descriptive, and they are all examples of adjective. Adjective examples. In these following examples, the colored words are adjective. They live in a big house. It's a colorful butterfly. Now we will talk about types of adjective. Remember that adjective can modify as well as describe other words, and you will find it much easier to identify different types of adjectives when you see them. Number 1 is article. There are only 3 articles and all of them are adjectives: a, an, and the. And the example is, please give me a banana. Let's go on an adventure. The Grand Canyon sounds perfect. It can be called as determinant phrase or determinant plus noun. And number 2 is possessive adjectives. As the name indicates, possessive adjectives are used to indicate possession. They are my, your, his, her, its, and their. Possessive adjectives also function as possessive pronoun. The example is, I love my brother. This is your wallet, sir. Remember that adjectives are used to identify or quantify individual people. They are usually positioned before the noun or pronoun that they modify. Okay, and the other type will described by my friend Fania.
Okay, here I will continue the material from Mayola. The next adjective type is demonstrative adjective. Like the article, the demonstrative adjectives are used to indicate or demonstrate specific people, animal, or things. This, those, this, and that are demonstrative adjectives. Example: this movie is my favorite. Please put those cookies on the blue plate. And the next, coordinate adjective are spread with comma or the words and appear one after another to modify the same noun. The adjective in the phrase bright, sunny day, and long and dark night are coordinate adjective. In praise with more than 2 coordinate adjectives, the words and always appear before the last one. For example, the sign had big, bold, and bright letters. And the next is number adjective. When they are used in sentence, numbers are almost always adjective. You can tell that a number is an adjective when it answers the question how many. Example: the state coach was pulled by a team of 6. He ate 23 hot dogs during the contest and was sick afterwards. And the next is interrogative adjective. There are 3 interrogative adjectives: which, what, and whose. Like all other types of adjective, interrogative adjectives modify nouns. As you probably know, all 3 of their words are used to ask questions. Example: which option sounds best to you? What time should we go? Whose socks are those? And the next types of adjective is indefinite adjective. Like the article a and an, indefinite adjectives are used to discuss non-specific things. You may recognize them since they are from indefinite pronouns. The most common indefinite adjectives are any, many, no, several, and few. Example: do we have any peanut butter? There are no banana in the fruit bowl. I usually read the first few pages of a book before I buy it. And the last type of adjective is attributive adjective. It's an adjective that usually comes before the noun. As such, they ascribe a certain characteristics to a noun by preceding it. Example: I admire the pretty sky. Why pretty is attributive? Because pretty is not only an adjective, it is an attributive adjective because it comes before noun that is sky. And the next example is that an English rose. And English is attributive adjective. Okay, thanks for your attention and watching. And see you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.